Hello movers, welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy. In today's beginner workout, we're fighting sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the loss of lean muscle tissue. It's what we don't want as we age. So we're gonna lift some weights today, and then I've got a nice cardio finisher for you to kick up that heart rate. Okay, the format for the workout, 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We'll repeat each circuit twice. All right, I'd like you to lift a little bit lighter on the first one and then a little bit heavier on that second one. You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout, and here are the ones that I suggest a beginner might use, but lift within your own abilities. I'm also gonna use something to sit on. Okay, so grab a stable bench or chair. You could also use the ground when I use the bench, okay? All right, we'll start you with a warm up and I'll end with a cool down. Ready to move daily? Me too, let's do it. Okay, strength on the watch if you've got a watch that you're setting. Let's warm things up here. We're just gonna increase the blood flow to start. A little heel tap, press the hands toward me and I'll push mine towards you. Just warming up the shoulders. All right, high knee here. And butt kicks right here. And tap across. Reach overhead now. Okay, bring it to the center here. Knees are soft, you're gonna hinge forward and back. Just stretching that lower back and hamstrings here a bit. One more here. And an arm circle, single side. Switch directions. And other side. Switch direction. Good, a little front kick. Alternating here. If you can only kick low, that's fine. Otherwise, nice and tall. And let's go into some heel sweeps. Dig down low, sweep the ground. Heel is low, toe is high. Two more here. All right, and let's finish right here. Pivot on your foot. Very good. All right, there's the first circuit. Grab your dumbbells and here we go. All right, total body workout here today. I'm gonna start just by holding some 5-pound dumbbells. We're gonna start with a sit squat. You could do a regular squat here or sit on the edge of a bench, feet shoulder width apart, and stand. Here we go. This could be done without weights if you're just starting out. All right, so the name of the game here is to try and keep your shin perpendicular to the ground. That means you're not leaning forward over the knees and then standing. Okay, you're pushing up through the heels, reaching the glutes back, and then really controlling the down so you don't flop, okay? Good, and again, with or without weights, what I want you to try and do is not put your hands on your thighs. Just reach the hips back. Good. All right, So you can pick lighter weights, maybe 2s, 3s. I'll stick with 5s here. We're gonna do a single, double shoulder press. All right, knees are soft. Stick your chest out. And we single, other side. Now double right here. Good. Single, double. Now you can keep your arms just slightly in front of that lateral plane. As you can see, I'm doing here. Okay, they're not right out to the side. That is a little easier on that shoulder girdle. Okay, keep the knees soft. Keep the core engaged so you don't arch your back. And keep your eyes looking straight ahead at me, okay? Don't look up at the dumbbells. All right, set those down. We're gonna go into a standing ab move. We're gonna crunch elbow to knee and then kick hand to toe. Stay on the same side, I'll call half. Low kick is fine as well. All right, here we go. So we twist and kick. Good. So one knee, one kick right there. As we cross the body, we're crunching obliques, of course. Crunch. Good. All right, switch sides, elbow to knee, hand to toe with your kick. Crunch. All right, back to our sit squat. Now, you can go a little bit heavier if you wish. I might hold 8s on my shoulders, but again, you lift within your abilities. Feet shoulder width apart, nice and tall. And we stand, reach the hips back, don't plop. Again, you could do an air squat with your weights instead if you want more of a challenge. Won't you let me go? I'll take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the right one for me. Let go. Okay. Into our single double shoulder press. I'll stick with 5s. Single double. You could do this seated as well. All right, knees are soft, core engaged. Single here, other side, and double now. You want to make sure those wrists are locked in neutral, so don't let them bend back. If you're finding this too easy, of course, you can just do doubles instead of the single double. This gives us a bit more rest in between. Okay, let's finish off this circuit with that ab again. Elbow to knee, hand to toe. Twisting, crunching obliques, and hitting that kick, I'll call half. You're here and work, twist and kick, same side, twist, kick, that's it. Last one here, switch your side, twist and kick. Very nice. Okay, grab a quick sip. We're making our way down to the ground for the whole next circuit. So take a look at the screen, grab your dumbbells, and meet me down there. All right, we're going down to the ground, but of course you could use a bench, something to sit on. All right, I'm starting with a chest press. So I've got my 10-pound dumbbells. We're pressing over the chest, down to the ground. Get ready. Press it over the chest and down to the ground. A nice functional push exercise here. Important to strengthen this chest muscle. All right, I don't want you to bounce the dumbbells off the ground. You just come down to that hover position and make sure you're staying over the chest. Don't let it migrate up to your neck. Okay? Squeeze the pecs at the top. All right, I'm gonna lighten to my 5-pound dumbbells here. Nope, sorry, they're 8. Tricep extension. All right, you're here, palms are facing each other, slow on the descent, and then pressing to the ceiling. Go lighter if you need. So you're slow and press. Good. Slow and up. So one on each side of your head. We'll stay down here for an ab exercise next. All right, set those down. We're going into a flutter kick, so hands will go under the bottom to support that lower back if you need, and then a nice big flutter kick right there. All right, get ready and flutter. You can keep the flutter more shallow up here, okay, if that hurts your lower back. You could also bend and tap, so you can bend at the knee. That way the fulcrum is shorter and it's not as challenging as a straight leg. Okay, back to the top. Now, if you don't want to grab heavier dumbbells, I'm going to do something to add a little bit more tension, and that's a little pulse. So I'm going to do a 2-inch pulse and then a full range press. So join me here, pulse and press. So here's a way that you can add a bit more tension without increasing your weight amount. So a little pulse, full range press. And again, try not to bounce the elbows off the ground, but just hover. And every time you pulse there, it's just adding a bit more tension to the pectoral muscles. Of course, you could hit that straight press without the pulse if you need. All right, and moving to the tricep extension. I'll stick with 8s here, overhead tricep. Palms face each other, wrists are locked in neutral. And we're back, down for 1, 2, 3 and press. 1, 2, 3 and press. And let's finish off with our ab exercise down here into the flutter kick. All right, hands under the bottom. Big flutter here. Don't arch the back. Here we go. And flutter. That's it. over halfway. You're gonna stay down here for the first exercise of the next circuit. We'll go right into some glute thrusts, and then we'll stand for the rest of that circuit. All right, give those knees a bit of a hug if you need. I'm gonna add that 10-pound dumbbell to my pelvis, going into glute thrusts. Have a good handle on the dumbbell, feet are close to the bottom, knees are equal distance apart, and hips go up. So we're up, squeeze, and drop. You're pushing through that flat foot or your heel. And I really want you to squeeze the glutes at the top, but don't arch the back. It's almost more of a pelvic tilt and tuck and squeeze than it is an arch, okay? We'll be standing shortly. Okay, now take more time if you need, like if you feel dizzy. I'm gonna grab my 5s for the cross body raise. And again, single, single, double. Palms face up, cross the body with a slight bend in the elbow. Here we go. So we cross, other side now. All right, now together, both right here. So the together one will be more challenging, and you can determine, how much you can do right here.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing.
Stick the chest out.
We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars.
All right, we'll go into another shoulder exercise. Just roll those shoulders back. This time we'll do a single, single, double lateral raise. So hitting that medial head, the lateral head, shoulders low and back. Here we go. Single, other side. Now together and up. That's it. So we've got a softness in the elbow here as well. We'll be heading back down to the ground for that glute thrust. I'm going to grab a bit of a heavier weight this time. Okay, taking my 15 pounds down to the ground. And again, I'm going to just place that on my pelvis, hold it nice and firm, feet are close to the bottom, and press the hips up. So you're up and squeeze and down. All right, let's stand for our cross body raise. And we'll stick with 5s, I think. That felt good. Single, single, double cross body raise. Palms face the ceiling, elbow is soft. And cross right here. Up, other side. Control the down and together. Make sure your chest is up and out. Good, roll the shoulders into that single, single, double lateral. right, I'll stick with those 5s. The thumb can be on this side of the dumbbell bar or the other side. It's up to you, okay? Here we go. Up, oops, single, single, double. Come on, Trace. Do as I say, not as I do. Right there. Single, other side, and double here. Of course, to make it more challenging, just hit the double. If your weights are too light and you don't feel this yet, go into the double. Water break is coming up next before our back and bicep round. All right, good. Set those down. Grab some water, and of course you can pause if you need a longer break. Otherwise, take a look at the screen, and that's the set coming up next. Going into the one-arm row, I'm gonna hold a 12. You can prop yourself up on something like a chair or your leg. I'm gonna use my bench. I'll call half, and we'll switch sides. Holding a 12, here we go, and row. So I'm driving the elbow up toward the ceiling there, and you're rowing in between your chest and your hip. All right, switch your side, back is flat, and row. Okay, good. Moving into our bicep curl, in and out bicep curl. I'm gonna hold 10s, but you could do 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, somewhere in there. We're gonna go narrow, and then we're gonna come out to the side right there. So, curl it up, full range of motion, out to the side, full range of motion. That's it. Wrists are locked in neutral here. And into a kickstand deadlift. So plant the foot here, knee is soft, you're hinging forward at the waist. Okay, go lighter weights if you need. I'm gonna stick with these 10s, and I'll call half. Lead with the chest, and we hinge. You're bending at the hip, hips go back. Nice and slow on the descent, and then up. Slow, 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 slow. Arms are long. Reach the hip back. One more here. And switch legs. Kickstand here and hinge. All right. On our last round there, we're gonna actually do 40 seconds per leg, just to make it a bit longer. Let's go back to our one-arm row. I'll stick with the 12. Nice flat back, and draw it up. Here we go, up. Nice, and up. One more here. Switch your arm, back is flat, and row. Let's go into the in and out bicep curl. I'll stick with those 10s, those felt fine for me. All right, palms face the ceiling. Wrists are locked in neutral again. In and out right here. all the way up and out to the side.
I'm like an alien in
All right, going into our deadlift. Remember, I said this is gonna now be 40 seconds a side. So go lighter if you need. Eliminate the weights if you wanna just practice form. Tiptoe here and bend at the waist. Here we go, and you're slow. 2, 3, and up. I've got my 10s in my hand. Really thinking about that hamstring on that front leg. Okay, stay on this side. It's lengthening and shortening. Just a few more here. Very good. All right. Switching legs. How did that feel? Was that a little bit better? You got a bit more volume there. Plant the toe. Hips go back. Remember, you're bending at the waist there. Here we go. Slow. 2, 3, and up. Don't arch the back at the top. Little tuck of the pelvis, squeeze of the glutes. Very good. Grab a drink, take a look at the screen, and that's what's coming up next. We'll finish with an arm circuit here, a tricep, a bicep, a shoulder. I'm gonna start with my 5-pound dumbbell in that tricep kickback. So hinge forward onto something, put your hand down on a chair or a bench or couch. Flat back, I'll call half. I've got my 5 here. Now, you don't want it to swing all the way up and then back. Drop it, stop it there, then kick. Stop and kick. Okay, we want it to have some tension on it instead of using momentum to kick it up. All right, switch sides and we kick. Okay, good. I got about 10 reps in there. That's good per side. Going into your pinwheel curl. I'll hold 10s. Palm will face the ceiling. You're going to cross the body and alternate sides right here. Knees are soft and you're up. And switch. Wrists are locked in neutral. Take a look at the wrists. Are they bent back? You're going to get carpal tunnel if you do that. Don't do it. Make sure that wrist is one part of your forearm.
And without you, I am just a trace. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. I wanna be with you always, always, 'cause that is what my
Very good. All right, moving into your shoulder exercise. And we're gonna go into a high pull W. So it's gonna be whatever you can W. I'll hold 5s here. All right, so we're gonna high pull here and then up to that letter W there. So we high pull, knees are soft, W with a pause, and down, up, and W, pause, and down. So a little front shoulder there and back shoulder with the W. Okay, back to your triceps. You know what? Let's take a full 40 per arm here. I really want you to slow the action down. Extend and slightly pause. All right, so a full 40, here we go. I'll stick with the 5. Even just that little iso hold at the top can really activate the tricep, can't it? We want a little bit more time on this muscle here because it is one that very few people work enough. Stay with me on this side. You can lighten if you need. Very good. Okay, switching arms. Yeah, that was better. A little bit longer. You could feel the tremble as we extend that muscle. All right, other side. Elbows up. Kick it here. Full 40. I definitely feel the tremble in my hand there, or my arm. That's good. All right, let's go into our bicep curl, pinwheel curl. Holding those 10s, flexing and thinking about the bicep at the top. Knees are soft. Here we go. Alternate here and switch. Squeeze. Sometimes I look at the muscle because then I can activate it better when I'm staring at it. As a trainer, I used to touch the muscle and tell people to squeeze right there, and it was a better mind-muscle connection that way. Okay, and let's finish off with the high pull to W. Good. Shoulders low and back, knees are soft. High pull here, let's work, and we're up. Into that W. Right there, squeeze. That's it. Almost there, then we're gonna move into our little cardio circuit. All right, very good. Set the weights down. Clear your space if you need. All right, going right into some low impact cardio. Let's start with a grapevine, elbow to knee. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna kick it up now, folks. Okay, we worked our muscles. Now we want to work our heart for a few minutes here, then we'll stretch it out. Okay, traveling butt kick. So forward for 4, 3, 4, and back for 4. Of course, you don't have to travel. You can stay still if you wish. Here we go. Forward, punch it, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little duck if you want. That's going to kick the heart rate up more.
Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun.
4 seals, 2 T-Rex, but stick with the seal right here if you don't want to squat. Okay, there's the low impact. 4 and 2, keep moving. Ready, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop for 1, 2. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down for 2. 1. Very good. You're here or here. Going into your knee drive. Rapid fire, okay. We'll stay on the same side until I call half. Nice and low and drive. You're here, up and up. All right, let's go. Kick it up. Nice fire on the glutes here. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, switch sides, let's go. All right, into your front kick and back kick, 2 of each. Okay, 2 front, 2 back, right there. Keep moving, get ready. All right, kick it up, 2, 1, 2, and back, 1, 2. Let's go. Into your pulse squat punch. You can stay here. You could even grab some light dumbbells if you don't want to squat. I'm going to squat and pulse while punching. So drop low, shoulders back. Here we go. So punch. Let's go. Nice and quick. A little lower if you can, don't come up. Stay with me, doing well. Shake that out into your triple high knee. 2, 3, and switch. All right, heart rate's climbing. Doing well, everyone. Just a few more. Triple right here, and we're 3, 2, 1, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. Okay, 2 frogs, or 2 jacks, 2 frogs. Eliminate the frog if you don't want to squat, just stick with that jack. All right, doing well, everyone. We're getting there. 2 and 2. So 1, 2, and frog. 1, 2. All right, moving into our side squat right here. If you don't want to squat, stick with an alternating high knee. Side to side, this one's gonna kick the heart rate up nice and low. So you're here, here, here and back. Don't hold your breath. This is fire on the quads, glutes, and heart. You're halfway. Stay with me, folks. Hit that high knee if you're doing that one. Go fast, go hard. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, and done. You've moved daily in your fight sarcopenia, kicking up that heart rate. Well done, everyone. Thanks for joining this fight sarcopenia workout, and join for a stretch if you can. Well done, folks. Let's make our way to the ground. I liked that cardio finisher. That got me huffing and puffing, didn't it? Why do cardio at the end, you might ask? You know, I get asked this a lot, and it always goes back to what your top goal is, okay? Switch legs. If your top goal is to increase muscle and you want to focus and have the most energy available for that in your workout, do the strength part first, and then you can finish up with some cardio or walking to help increase your additional caloric expenditure to work the heart. Let's let those legs fall gently to one side, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Now, if your top goal is to increase calorie expenditure because you're on a fat loss plan zone, you could do the cardio at the beginning before the strength, switch sides. But the strength is really a huge part of shaping your body composition as well, right? So I always like to put it at the front, unless I'm doing a combination workout, right? Or unless I'm doing a straight cardio workout, which I think is really important also for heart health. But think about what your top goal is, and then you reverse engineer from there, okay? All right, we're gonna just flip over. Okay, make sure you're not dizzy. Stretch those hands out, and back into child's pose. I want you to put your head on the ground here and reach your hips back. Yeah, so it really depends. I know a lot of us are going for longevity these days. We're like, we want to live longer. So what are the elements that are required for that equation? Well, round up to cat and cow, round up through the shoulder blades, arch the back, and then drop the chest, lift the chin right there. So a lot that's important there, round up, is of course your resistance training, because you gotta stay strong. Arch the back, lift the chin. You wanna stay strong. You definitely want to increase muscle so that if you do take a fall, okay, you can catch yourself. That's really important. We don't want fracture, so we wanna even be practicing some heavier lifting so we can stave off osteoporosis. If you can still jump, you wanna be adding some jumps. 10 to 20 jumps per day, I think is really important. My mom is 77 and she's got a little jumping circuit at the gym she does. Love that for her, so proud of her. But she doesn't want frail bones, and that's what's gonna happen if we don't train them and put some good mechanical tension like heavy weights and or jumping. Both would be ideal. Let's reach across the body right here. So yeah, that's important for longevity. You want a little bit of everything. And of course, stability, balance, and core is crucial. I've been adding a lot more stability types of exercises in. Coming out, I think it's in the beginner stream, there is a new balance stability ab protocol. So it might be out already when this one's out. Check on my YouTube channel because that's excellent. Hands behind the back, stretch and drop those shoulders, tilt the neck here. You want to practice that. If you don't use it, you lose it. But then also lifting heavier weights requires some good stabilizer muscles too. So you're getting a lot of that activation when you start to lift a bit heavier. So we do challenge you to do that. I know some of us have limitations like injuries or a lack of weights. If it's a lack of weights, just slowly over time start to build those up. If you're planning on training from home for the rest of your life now, then definitely invest in that. You know, look on Facebook Marketplace right now. I'm sure everyone from January has their stuff for sale. Maybe. Hopefully not, but they might. And start to build up your supply there. If it is an injury or an impingement where you can't lift heavy, then remember, you want to push those muscles toward failure, even with lighter weights. Arms back, thumbs down, drop the shoulders. So lots of ways to train, lots of ways to improve your health and fitness. Thanks for following, everyone. That was splendid. Go move daily now in your wellness and nutrition. I'll see you all in the next workout.